Hello there, this is Wolvena from Modderly.com, and today I'm going to share with you how to revert your Skyrim game to a vanilla state. Perhaps you've maybe done a lot of modding and you'd like to start from a clean slate, or perhaps you have a lot of, you jumped right into it as a beginner and you maybe made some changes, you didn't know what you were doing, and now you've gone and completely foobarred your game. So, whatever the problem, we will get Skyrim back to a totally vanilla, blank slate, unmodded state. All that will be left is the game, the official DLCs, and that will be it. I've created a shortcut to my Skyrim installation folder here on my desktop. I suggest that you do the same if you do a lot of modding. If you don't have a shortcut, you can get to your Skyrim installation by going, the default is the C drive, program files, Steam, Steam apps, common, and Skyrim. And this is the installation folder. If you've installed SweetFX or ENB or SKSE, a couple different things, they'll have you put files into this. So you can see there's quite a few files in here, plus some screenshots. If you take screenshots using the ENB shortcuts, it'll put the screenshots into this. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that's not supposed to be in here. You also get the ENB series folder, SweetFX folder, and I have my mod organizer installed in my Skyrim directory. You probably do not have this file. If not, don't worry about it. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Okay, so there's only 6 folders that should be in this directory by default. And that is the data folder, the DirectX 10 folder, the .NET-FX folder, the reslists folder, Skyrim, and VC Redist. Those are the only folders that need to be in here. If you've installed ENB, you probably have this folder. You might have the SweetFX folder. There's a couple different folders or whatever. Anything that is not one of those 6 folders needs to be deleted. So just highlight them and press delete on your keyboard. Yes. Alright. Now, this will get a little bit hairy. Basically, it's easier to list what files you do need. This is a file that we keep. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. This is a file we keep. You also see I have this, the creationkit.exe. You will not see this on, there's a couple different tutorials. They probably won't mention this. I have the creation kit installed. You probably don't. This is a file that you need to keep if you do have the creation kit. If you don't intend to do any modding, if you've never messed with it in your life and you have this folder for some, or this application for some reason, you can delete it. It's not going to affect Skyrim itself. We will not be needing the D3, D9 and the DXGI. This is another creation kit. We will not be needing effect.txt, and anything that starts with E and B can be deleted. So we'll just go ahead and highlight those. I'm just holding down Control and clicking, and I'm just going to delete those. You will want to keep the hi.ini folder, as well as this install script.vdf. This log.log can be deleted. The low, and medium, and readme, those all get kept. Any screenshot, anything that's BMP or PNG or any picture files are not in the Skyrim directory by default, so you can delete any of those. These SKSE ones can be deleted. and Skyrim default, Skyrim editor any, that's another creation kit folder or file, as well as this one, the editor prefs.any. Skyrim launcher, Steam API, those are all files that need to stay. The SweetFX files can go away. So these are the loose files that you need to be keeping in your Skyrim main folder. atigpud.dll, binkw32.dll, steam_api.dll, Skyrim launcher.exe, tesv.exe, hi.ini, installscript.vdf, medium.ini, low.ini, Skyrim_default.ini, veryhigh.ini, readme.txt. So this is what your default installation should look like, sans the mod organizer and the creation kit files. So now we'll hop into the data folder. My data folder is completely clean right now. I'm actually missing some files because I did some other stuff. These are the folders that should be in your Skyrim data folder. There's only 3: the interface folder, strings, and video. Now, the loose files in your data folder, you should have the BSA and ESM files for all 3 official DLCs. So you'll have hearthfires.exe and .bsa, and the same for Dragonborn and Dawnguard. You should also have 3.esps for the high-res DLC if you've downloaded it. If you haven't, it's free and on Steam, and you should download it. Then you'll have the Skyrim animations.bsa. You'll also have interface, meshes, mis, or miscellaneous, which is short for miscellaneous. You should also have shaders, sounds, textures, voices, voices extra, as well as the Skyrim.esm and a BSA and ESM for the update. So one of each of those. So anything that is not one of these, if you have any loose folders in here besides these and the high-res DLC ESPs, then delete them. Under interface, all you should have in here is a file, a txt file, that says translate_your language. So obviously I speak English, mine says English. If you spoke a different language, it should have your language there, whatever. Strings, it's the same thing basically. You'll have 3 files here for update and 3 files here for Skyrim. They're each a different type of file, but they'll all say your language. Under video, this is the only thing you should have, bgs_logo.bik. Once you've done all that and deleted all of the extraneous files, make sure to empty your recycle bin. Things are not completely deleted from your computer until you have emptied them from the recycling bin. Alright, so one thing that we're going to do is go into, because we're not completely finished. We've cleared everything out of the Skyrim installation. Now we need to deal with other things, the other issues. So here we're going to go Documents, and find the folder titled My Games, and now find the folder called Skyrim. And this is where your ini files are saved. This is where your save games are stored. As you can see, we've got quite a lot. And And so we're going to delete this SKSE folder that is storing the logs. Actually, we're just going to delete everything that is not the saves folder. And if you wanted to, you could delete the saves folder too. If you have save games that rely on mods or something, or you're going to have to do some save game cleaning, which is kind of an involved process that I try to avoid if at all possible. Empty the recycling bin. Keep that in mind. Now we'll go to our Elder Scrolls installation in Steam. Right click on it, click Properties, go to Local Files, and click Verify Integrity of Game Cache. And what this will do is it'll check through all of your Skyrim installation folders and see if any of them are missing or corrupted. So if you accidentally deleted something that you weren't supposed to, this is a good way to make sure that it's all properly there. So you can see here it says one file failed to validate and will be reacquired, and then it immediately started re-downloading. It only took it a second to access the download because it was only one file, which is why we don't go and just delete our entire Skyrim directory, which is an option if you wanted to go that route. And so we'll just close that out. Okay, so now that we have verified the integrity of our game cache, there is one last thing that we need to do before our game will be completely 100% vanilla. So if you take a look, everything, all the files are in here that are supposed to be in here, but if we go to the location where our save games are kept in the My Games Skyrim folder, you'll see that the files that we deleted, there were a couple of ini files that were related to the game, and they're actually not here. They didn't come back when we verified the game cache. It's technically because this isn't technically part of the game cache from the way I understand it. So the ini files regenerate when we run Skyrim. So if we just click play, and since we reset it all, it will go through this to redetect your video hardware options. Now, Skyrim says I should play at high quality, which is bullshit. But we're going to go ahead and click play. And that is that. If we go now back to the documents, My Games folder, where is it? Skyrim. You can see now those files have regenerated just the way they should be. So your Skyrim game is now 100% returned to its vanilla state. And now it's perfectly set up for us to start modding. So thank you very much for taking a look at my video, for watching it all the way through. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if this was helpful, and don't forget to check out my website, modderly.com. There will be a link in the description, and I hope to see you next time.